Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this from subjective views. The Senate Banking Committee has passed Senator Hagerty's Stablecoin bill, the Genius Act, and Elizabeth Warren was not a fan of that. Take a listen to her say no in this clip.
Senate Bill number 919, the Genius Act, co-sponsored by Senators Hagerty, Lummis, Scott, also Brooks, and Gillibrand, reported as amendment. The clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Mr. Crapo.
Yes.
Mr. Rounds.
Aye.
Mr. Tillis. Aye. Mr. Kennedy. Aye. Mr. Hagerty.
Aye.
Ms. Lummis.
Aye.
Mrs. Britt.
Aye.
Mr. Ricketts.
Aye.
Mr. Banks. Aye. Mr. Kramer. Aye. Mr. Moreno.
Aye.
Mr. McCormick.
Aye.
Ms. Warren.
No.
Mr. Reed.
Now you hear everybody that's all for it, and all of a sudden you get Elizabeth Warren. No. That lady is so anti-American. You know, she works for the big banks. That's how she got as rich as she actually is right now. She did not get rich serving the American people. She's a travesty. I was hoping Johnny Deaton took her seat. And it was a big thanks to Brad Garlinghouse for being behind the scenes, pushing RLUSD and XRP, the most obvious play on the market. You buy, you hold, and get rich over time. Easy peasy. That comes from Molt Media. And here's what Brad Garlinghouse said. Stablecoin policy is on the way. Big thanks to Senator Hagerty, Senator Lummis, Gillibrand, and Senator Tim Scott for their commitment with the Genius Act. But there was some last-minute changes to this act as well. Some bipartisan provisions were added to the Genius Act before it was passed out of committee today. Per a Senate aide, here's what was added. Amendment to clarify the treatment of payment stablecoins that are not issued by a permitted issuer. Amendment that requires regulators to consider the competence, experience, and integrity of key leaders at an applicant's company. Amendment that adds language to prohibit the use of deceptive names by a payment stablecoin issuer. Amendment that clarifies the bill's intent to maintain the status quo as it relates to master account access at the Federal Reserve. Amendment that gives customers of stablecoins super priority over other creditors in a bankruptcy. Amendment to clarify reserve requirements. That last one is a Tether killer. Tether cannot pass an audit. That's why I said this bill is the end of USDT in the United States. People keep saying, no, they're going to keep Tether around. You know, they have a need for Tether in the United States. This bill is everything to push Tether out. And RLUSD, this bill looks like it was written with RLUSD in mind. Think of RLUSD being moved around the world and XRP being used as the bridge currency, bridging it to other currencies all around the world. Ripple moves 200 million XRP worth $457 million. Rumors they're buying XRP directly from escrow so that price stays suppressed. Now, I don't know about that. I think institutions are buying up this XRP. I think it's some of the big institutions, like maybe BlackRock or JP Morgan. Somebody is buying up this XRP. And the amounts are getting bigger and bigger over time. So I think a lot of these institutions are positioning themselves before we take off. That's what I think is going on. And Charles Gasparino said this, and David Schwartz corrected him. Off of Eleanor Tourette's scoop from yesterday on the Ripple SEC Gov settlement negotiations. One issue that is being weighed by the commission is whether XRP continues to trade and have a utility that makes it more of a commodity and not a security. I am told the Ethereum example is key. Ethereum was obviously issued as an ICO. Its characteristics on issuance was no different than XRP, both used to finance the build out of a platform. Yet Ripple got sued and Ethereum didn't because Ethereum had since morphed into a commodity. What is being discussed now is the comparison between the two cryptos. The SEC believes ETH trades are pure commodity. They aren't trying to determine if the commission can make that case with XRP. And right away, David Schwartz said ETH was privately sold by an issuer prior to any ledger or blockchain existing. XRP was not. Ethereum got a free pass, and Charles Gasparino absolutely loves Ethereum because he works with people like Bill Hinman. And don't worry, he's in the pockets of the big banks as well. Pro XRP lawyer Jeremy Hogan breaks down how Ripple and SEC could have had private settlement. So here's what Jeremy Hogan says. So what now? Legal expert Jeremy Hogan sees one clear path, a private settlement. No more court filings, no drawn out appeals, just a quiet agreement between Ripple and the SEC to move on. If this happened, the terms would likely remain sealed, away from public scrutiny. The challenge, the SEC would have to let Ripple operate without enforcing the court's original injunction, a tough pill to swallow, but not impossible. Another path is taking the case back to the trial court and asking for an amended judgment. Risky because the judge could refuse, but legal precedent suggests courts often defer to the SEC's position in settlements. If a private deal happens, the details may never surface, just as in past corporate legal battles. Back in the 2000s, Taco Bell settled a lawsuit mid-appeal. No one knew the terms until years later. Ripple could follow the same path, says Hogan. If so, the crypto community may be left with nothing but a laconic headline. Case closed, terms unknown. So if that was to happen, you would all be good with that, right? I would be good with that. Get the case done and over with. We don't need the details. We just need to know that that case is done. This comes from Emi Roshikawa. It's about time the XRP Ledger community had a FUD buster AI agent for real-time FUD detection and correction. I'm going to tell you this right now. The FUD is absolutely incredible on XRP. People right away talk about XRP being frozen. They think Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO of XRP. Brad is the CEO of Ripple, not XRP. These people have no clue what they're talking about half the time. And the bad thing about it is new investors coming into this space and not knowing where to really put their money. They're brand new to crypto. A lot of them, they end up here because a friend talked them into buying some XRP or buying something else. And they start reading all of these comments and all of these posts. And they're like, what the hell? Did I invest in the wrong cryptocurrency? It's like, no, you invested in the right cryptocurrency. And a lot of what these people are spewing is FUD created out of fear. The Bitcoin maxis fear XRP. There's a reason that Donald Trump mentioned XRP first. And then it took a whole hour for him to mention Bitcoin and ETH because somebody called him up on the phone and said, oh, this isn't good. You definitely got to mention Bitcoin and ETH. And, you know, Trump knows where we're going with XRP. The train left the station when Trump was the president last time, back in 2017, 18, and 19. And while we're on the subject of AI agents, you got to hear this clip because you have to be rich to get a decent AI agent. Take a listen.
Yeah, and if we're being honest, like this agent stuff has popped up or innovated pretty massively over the last couple of months, David.
Yeah.
So can you imagine where we're going to be at the end of the year? I mean, it's pretty insane. And so like kind of like going on with this thread, right? Is this just located in China with all this agent stuff, or is there other stuff going on? And the answer is like, well, OpenAI actually is rumored to be launching their own set of agents, David. And it's going to come in 3 different categories. It's going to come in a $2,000 a month agent, a $10,000 a month agent, and a $20,000 a month agent, right? It'll be split across a range of these different price levels. The $20,000 a month agent, David, is supposed to act as a PhD level employee. So it's as if you were hiring, I don't know, a PhD level, comp sci or mathematics graduate into your quant fund or whatever that might be. Okay. And this agent, being paid significantly much less than an actual PhD level candidate human would be, can now just like operate 24/7 at your business and kind of like run that particular role for you, right? The 10K agent is then supposed to be software engineer, expert level at that pay. And then at the $2,000, and maybe this is a little more insulting, is meant to be, it's actually termed a high-paid knowledge worker.
When I saw this, I was thinking to myself, AI agents would be great for passive income. But if you don't have a decent AI agent, it's not going to collect you as much money as, say, the $20,000 per month agent can get you. That's why I said you're going to have to be rich already before AI really starts to take over and starts to take people's jobs. And they even said, this is going to take high-paid PhD jobs away from people. AI is going to replace a lot of jobs that people aren't even thinking about. But AI agents, they're going to be a thing in the future. They're going to start to really pick up a lot of momentum. You even seen how he said, where do you think we're going to be by the end of this year? Everybody's expecting AI to absolutely just explode throughout 2025. I think the US wants to become the leader in AI, and I think they're going to make that happen by really pushing innovation forward. But I wanted to give you an idea on what a possible AI agent can cost you in terms of getting you passive income in the future. But I wanted to do this video because I also want to give you an update on what's going on with Ripple versus SEC. And I wanted to give you an idea on where we're going with stablecoins. Because the US, they want to get a stablecoin built. They want to get everything done around stablecoins. Because that'll help us push into the digital age. All these other countries are going towards central bank digital currencies. We're going to use RLUSD like the digital dollar. And we might even back it with something like gold, because I do believe we are going back to a gold-backed system as well. And I do think they're going to revalue gold. And imagine XRP moving gold-backed currency around the world. You honestly think it could be sitting around $3 or $5? Absolutely not. It would be sitting well above $100 when that happens. And it's just a matter of time. But until it does happen, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.